you doing? This is Seji Hito here to bring you a early morning live stream on 8:22 a.m. at 10/20/2023. So, um, going through one of the stories I told you last minute that I didn't really have that much direct information on, and I wanted to wait up until I collected a little bit more so I can provide those things directly to you so that you know where it is that I'm getting this information from. And that is, of course, by way of Twitter. And what is being stated is what you see flashing directly in front of you is the fact that a young woman decided that she wanted to leak or release the information of a man's Navy federal debit card on the internet. And she decided to do this from what some reports are stating for revenge, because it's been quoted that this is either an ex-boyfriend or an acquaintance that she knows. Somehow, some way she knows this guy, and this is how she was able to get the debit card information and provide it directly online. So now we're going to go through some of the things that I was able to obtain for you guys. Yo, YouTube, what is up? Good morning. Good morning. What is going on? So the next slide right here is going over, some of the stuff here, and I have her highlighted in quite a bit of the slides so that you can see what it is that I'm referring to. So to the left side, she says he can go to jail for trying to drop a fraudulent check in that MF Next, right? Meaning the account. Person underneath said, you're going to be right in that MF with him. Another person said, going to be a plot twist. Woman underneath said, an Uno reverse, she's not going to see coming. Almost Dead stated that this is a felony. She replied, and you look like a felon. Another person underneath that said, he must have locked that thing because it ain't working. Now, the woman below named Biz, what she's referring to is that I'm guessing she tried the credit card information, and she's stating that, hey, the information that you put up, something's wrong because it's not working when I tried to actually go through and access it on whatever website, right? The girl replied back with a tweet showcasing that somebody, if you look to the middle, that somebody already purchased something directly off of Amazon, right? Because in the tweet that she gave in the middle, you see the blue link, and then it says a girl brought something off of Amazon, right? I'm going to get to that slide in a second. Somebody underneath said, I just want better for y'all. They're going to trace them transactions, and yes, they will. I'm not sure what is taking place directly online where you have the generation of today or the people of today thinking that there's not going to be any type of recourse when you perform certain types of actions like this. It's one thing if this woman wanted to go out there and be vengeful for whatever reason, and she wanted to put this dude's information out there. She would have been, dealing with the situation herself with the police, the FBI, whoever's going to be on this. But then you got other black people. And this is where it's baffling to me. When you go online and you see people that are committing crimes in real time and they're snitching on themselves. And the funniest part is going through the thread, you got a lot of people getting mad at a guy who tagged the FBI. He tagged Navy Federal. He also tagged the Georgia police about the tweet and everything that was within it. And you had people in there calling him a snitch. I'm like, but these the same people, everybody that's calling that dude a snitch are the same ones that when their loved ones get killed in the hood, they sitting up there crying on the news talking about, yo, if anybody got any information, if y'all know anything, please come forward because, this was my son or this was my dad, this was my mom, this was my aunt, that was my baby, bro. They're going to be sitting up there crying to the news in front of everybody, including white people, trying to figure out who it is that took their loved one's life. But now they want to turn around on Twitter and now they want to have the no snitching policy. Now everybody want to be hard when you're dealing with somebody's money. Like, that's crazy to me. It's completely crazy how people want certain things to apply in certain situations, and then magically those same rules don't apply to other things. It's crazy how that seems to work, and it's even crazier seeing black people in real time literally do this directly underneath a thread on the internet, which was provided by the government to the people. And you really think that they can't track who you are? You really think that they don't know what cell phone tower that this information is pinging to and from? Because the majority of these people that are directly using this man's information, his credit card information, I promise you they were doing this on their phone. They weren't going to a computer. This ain't, in the 90s or the early 2000s. Everybody has a computer in their hand. They sat up there and took screenshots of his name, of the zip code, of the account, of the routing number, and of the credit card so that they can go directly online to Amazon and other places and purchase things, right? So then going over to the right side, right? They said, all I need a Navy Federal reference number, nothing much. She replied, oh, I definitely got that for you. Another person underneath said, it's not working. LMAO. She said, 1 sec, I probably typed the zip code wrong. Another person said, billing Addy, which is the billing address. And the thing that you see blurred out on the right side of the screen, that was the actual billing address. That was his actual information directly in there. So I had to make sure to blur out a lot of this stuff before I happen to do a live stream, because I don't want people to sit up there and say, oh, you're sitting up here, putting up the dues. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Better sit up there and go after all of those people that's directly in that comment section doing all of this nonsense. Like I said, this is crazy, right? So then we go to the next clip here, right? And again, I blurred out all the information. So she gave the accounting. You can clearly see this. This is real. You can clearly see this. So I'm not lying to y'all. You can clearly see, yet again, the Twitter directly there. You see she put the information for the routing number blurred out, the accounting number blurred out, right? And you see how many people, if you look underneath that. Now, let me show you how terrible this is. You only got 68 replies, right? You got 1.3K people who liked it, but then the traction on it is 649K. There is no telling out of that 600K worth of people that actually saw there's no telling how many of them actually tried out the information and were successful in basically using that information to buy stuff. Then underneath that, she showcased his name. You can't see the name because, again, I blurred that directly out. And then underneath that, that was another 605K. So then you wrote down, she put more information directly down there. Had to blur that out. And she later said underneath that comment to the left, she said she paid her phone bill. Come on, use your heads and let's go. Right? So then in the middle, she said, going back through, she said, anyways, y'all want a smooth 20K on your account? DM me. Just don't be shiesty, cause everybody will know your ish. Underneath that, I do phone accounts too. AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. 20K for y'all to hit my line. And then you clearly see somebody, you got Dumb and Dumber directly out here, the dumbest people in the world. She sat up there and posted, I appreciate that, my Virgo sister. And she bought something online on Amazon. You can clearly see the order, 5 items for $129.62 by way of Amazon.com. Came up to a grand total, right? She had a 98K Kids robot toy, glass series for an iPhone. I guess that's a screen protector. She got Bluetooth earbuds, waterproof camera cover, I guess, and something else. Well, I guess it was designed for the iPhone or whatever. But you see the products that she bought. And underneath that, she came back. She was like, I know that's right. My sister. And then the dude underneath with the Pillsbury Doughboy face said, y'all do know that y'all can go to jail for this. And I want y'all to understand that this woman knows that all of this information is directly up here. And I'm going to show you how it is that she knows, because there's another comment basically showcasing that. And you have people in the comment section trying to say that, oh, she didn't do this, stop lying. This has been up, and this is technically still up in certain portions on Twitter. You're not going to sit up there and tell me that people weren't hitting up her DMs. You're not going to tell me that people weren't hitting up her phone. You are not going to tell me that people weren't hitting her up on Twitter. You're not going to tell me that she does not know that these things are not going on. You're not going to tell me that people are lying on her, because if people were actually lying on her, she would have came out specifically in the comment sections and said something. She would have said that, oh, I got hacked. This ain't me. I ain't sit up there and do it. It'd have been pretty hard to, in a sense, prove that. It would be pretty hard to sit up there and prove that, but it is what it is. So let's go directly to the next one. Right? So we got this one right here, where Navy Federal Credit Union replied back. Somebody had posted the information. I think it was the same guy, Zekem, right? Posted the information directly up there. I'm guessing that ended up getting, deleted, because that was probably the actual information directly up there, which I showed you guys is clearly blurred out on my screen. And I did that in order to not only protect myself, but to further not cause any damages to the guy that got his information leaked. Navy Federal Credit Union replied, "Thanks for sharing this with us, Rick. We've sent this over and the appropriate teams to investigate further," right? So maybe it was another person, because they replied back to Rick. So the other guy also posted information named Zekem directly down below, right? So this is when it gets real crazy, because you got this woman here at the bottom. She wanted to make this a black men not loving or caring about black women issue type of thing. She said, y'all really eating that brother up. Mind you, he effed her over when she was trying to help him. Y'all hate black women that bad to where you go and help an effed up man. You don't know. You weird as F and down bad. Karma don't miss though. So she's basically stating that because whatever these two people had a relationship with, it broke up, it went bad, whatnot, or whatever, he basically deserves to have all of his information put directly out there, to have his money basically stolen and robbed from him, not just by her, but from everybody else out here that don't want to sit up there and work, that don't want to get a job, that don't want to figure out a way directly for themselves. They all deserve his money, all because of what it is that they went through in that relationship. And then you want to translate that into, oh, black women versus black men. See, we told y'all that y'all really don't love us, that y'all don't really care, because if y'all did, y'all would allow us to sit up there and scam this black man who did her wrong. So then let's continue over. Another person replied directly to the right side, said, this is karma. The fuck is you talking about? So you support fraud and identity theft. Let's go below. What did she reply to, right? Let me see y'all, talking about black men, stand up so we can get paid more. Rent lowered, bills lowered, period, to match the prices that they are paying. Bet y'all won't do that though. But you want to eat these companies' dick up and help them get over on us. Y'all hate black women that bad? Sad little pussy. Go help massa. See how that works? And this is what I set up there and stated. And I'm showing this again, because again, I'm not sure if Chib is black, white, whoever he is, but she automatically went through and assumed whoever she's responding back to, the nationality of the person, wanted to, first of all, try to devalue the guy, emasculate the guy by calling him a pussy. Then on top of that, still calling him a slave. And then also stating that, oh, y'all don't really sit up there and do nothing for the community. Y'all don't really sit up there and do nothing for black women anyway. If y'all was really about something, then y'all be getting our bills lowered. Y'all be doing this. Y'all be doing that. But you won't. I bet you don't. See how crazy this shit is? See how crazy when something is actually wrong, people want to turn around and try to be the victim? That's crazy to me. Like I said, lock them all up. Lock them all up. Like, this is crazy. It would have been enough if it was just one person in the situation. But you got a multitude of idiots here. You got a few people in there trying to speak common sense to people, and shout out to those people. Everybody else in there is like, oh, we about to sit up there and run it up. Because this is the culture that we have at this moment. And like, yo, it baffles me. I've never in my life seen a moment in time, in real time, of black people being this stupid. I've never seen this before in my life. Like, this is ridiculous. And then you got people in the comment section talking about stop snitching. Motherfuckers snitching on themselves. You're literally admitting that you're buying stuff online using this dude's card, and you're getting mad because somebody tagged Federal Union, tagged the FBI, tagged the police so that they can see everything that's going on. Please don't think that the police and everybody else didn't know what was happening. This shit went viral. 600,000+ people saw this. It'd have been different if you were talking about, oh, for every, single response and thread, it was only like 20 people that basically saw it analytically in a few responses. We're talking about over 600K nearly under every single damn response and post. You got to be fucking kidding me. I've never seen black people so fucking stupid. And people wonder why it is. When I sit up there and get aggravated and agitated, I sit up there and generalize and say the shit that I say. This is why. This is why I stop technically getting mad when I hear white people sit up there and say shit. Oh, look at what black people are sitting up there doing. All this. Do you see this? This is in real time. We're not talking about bots. We're not talking, oh yeah, all this is just, it's not even really black people. I bet you it's this. I bet you it's that. I bet you it's AI. I bet you it's some robotics from another country. No, son. Especially the girl that's up there, like I said, she said that she wanted to go viral. Right? She said she wanted to go viral. So let me highlight that for you. Right? So in this clip right here, she basically stated, she shows the fact that somebody's payment got declined, right? She came underneath that clip and she was like, yo, see if they got a routing and an account number option, right? Underneath that, you see another woman. She said, what I can shop on using that routing and account. And that's the image that I showed you before. Again, that is blurred out. But you clearly see somebody made an attempt that didn't go through with the information that she provided. That's why she came back through and gave people the account and a routing number so that they can do another option to go directly straight through the account instead of using the debit card. And you see on the side what she wrote on IG, right? She said, man, I just want the Shade Room to post me once. They do that, I'm official for real. So she knows what's happening. She knows what's going on. So it's not like she really did this because he really hurt her in some type of way. She realistically did this because she knows she can go viral. She knows she can sort of be infamous. This is something that she can, use for that little bit of time. I just want to know, when she reaches like 30, 40, 50, and you look back on this, was it all really worth it? Was it all really worth it to know that the internet is forever and that people will sit up there and hold this directly over you if they happen to recognize and see you? Like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it as a woman to be known as like a scammer? To be this type of person? And then on top of that, you see a whole host of women directly in the thread using the information. Like, I've never seen the amount of dummies that I was able to see up until today in real time. Like, this is the most ridiculous shit that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it. And this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. So then we go to the next one. And this is proof, again, that she knows. This is further confirmation directly from the horse's mouth. She was like, yo, thank y'all for the 60K, right? Another person underneath that said, how many followers you had before the scandal? She said 50K. My Instagram went up too. That was of the post for real. Another person said, big achievement. So, like I said, this is crazy. Yo, Black Lightning, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Let me see. Let me go back through here. Yo, Janet, good morning, good morning, good morning. F YouTube said, shaking my head, black women are making it hard to defend them when acting out like this online. For all I see. Yeah. Exactly said, just always snitching until BS lands at their front door. Good move said, to the powers that be would have locked you up for giving out sensitive information. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, trust me. I learned earlier on when I first started. I'm like, you know what? Let me either blur this out or figure out a way to get rid of it so I can still put the information directly up there and not be in the sights of any type of police or whatnot, whatever. Let me just not do that, right? Then you later said that shaking my head, I'm going to have to slow down defending black women so hard. They're going to have me looking dumb AF in these Reddit and Twitter streets. So he had no money until he met her. So she dated troubled men. Oh, but see, this is the craziest part, though. The craziest part is that on all of this woman's profiles, it says that she is a lesbian, right? Lesbian meaning that she is only into women. When you go through the Twitter thread that she got, it seems to be solely dedicated to women, right? From at least the things that I read. But then you have some type of negative interaction that is dealing with money with a dude. And you stated that he thought he was slick trying to run off. So what was this transaction that was happening that you were saying that he was trying to run off on? Were you letting the dude borrow money? Was this some extracurricular activities? What exactly was it? Because I did the necessary research and I went directly through to her other profiles. Let me see if I can get that image back up there for you. Let me see where it go. I don't think I got that one up there. So let me just get this one here. Yeah, because I did the necessary research to get certain information directly for y'all. Because again, I didn't want y'all to think that, stuff is just, being fabricated or anything of that nature. I got to actually re-download it real quick. Give me a quick second. That's page 3. Download that. So when you go directly to the woman's information, because she has a link directly up there, it's going to showcase certain things directly up there. So to make it very simple and very easy so that you can see the information, this is what it, in a sense, should look like. Wait, not that one. You see, is that the one? Yeah. So, might already had it up there anyways. So when you look at it, you see directly on her IG to the left, you clearly see Atlanta gay, right? No problem. She's a lesbian, strictly for women. Nobody has a problem with that. Then you go over to the Twitter. Again, it says lesbian, gay, right? And then when you go to the link that's on her IG that is linked to an OnlyFans, it's basically stating that she only does lesbian content, right? Only content for women or women on women, right? So again, I'm just inquiring minds are trying to figure out that if this is all you, how did it come to the point where you had an interaction with a man that was dealing with some type of form of exchanging money, and you're stating that he tried to run off or you didn't get the money that you were supposed to get, and now that led you to releasing this man's credit card information, his debit card information, along with his routing accounting number, along with his real name, along with his street address and his zip code, all online so that people can basically use his information and start scamming. I'm just a little bit confused. I'm just trying to figure out some stuff. And again, I'm just putting this up there because she stated that, hey, I want to be famous. Right? That she said, man, I just want the Shade Room to post me once they do that. I'm official for real. You don't got just the Shade Room posting. You got a lot of other people basically posting you, passing all this information around. And it's going to all come linked back directly to you. And the main thing is going to be, is it worth it? Was it worth it? Because this right here is completely crazy. And again, like I said before, the craziest part about it is seeing the abundance of black people underneath the comment section that were partaking in this BS, committing fraud, and then telling other people, stop snitching. Calling other people in the comment section snitches. Like I said, all of that shit only applies to people that's like from the street. Magically, everybody from the street. But when you sit up there and call black people, oh, you ghetto and all this other type of shit, people want to get offended. It's like, yo, just because I come from the hood don't mean I'm ghetto, all this other type. But yet, look at the actions that you're committing. Look at what it is that you're doing at this current point in time. And people wonder why it is that it's so easy to just generalize black people into one simple bucket. This is why. This example, this is clear cut why. Clear cut. Like, this is baffling to me. Like I said, no matter how many strides that you have black people actually make, this is what happens that sets black people back. Because very easily, all people sit up there and do is generalize. And you can't stop people from sitting up there generalizing, especially when they have an abundance of information like this. And you can clearly go onto the open web in real time and literally see what it is that people are doing, how it is that they are moving, how it is that they are performing. Like I said, it's crazy. You don't see no other group online pulling shit like this. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. And like somebody said before, if the internet was around 50 plus years ago, oh, it would be looking even worse. It would be looking even worse. And trust me, this is the air around the iceberg. This is not going to be the first or the last time that something like this happens, and you see an abundance of folks deciding that they want to sit up there and jump on a bandwagon and be like, oh, I'm about to become a scammer, real quick. I'm about to sit up there and take somebody's money from their bank account real quick. And it's crazy. It's like, you're going to take all of that money just to be broke the next day. How'd that work? So you're broke with the money and the job that you got because you mismanage money. So then you want to steal money and still be broke and still be mismanaging the money that you got from somebody else. How does that work? How do you take two L's? How do you take two L's? It used to be a point in time where when people actually committed crimes, it was like that that white boy that was dying. And he told his daughter that he used to be a bank robber. And the daughter, he was like, yo, I'm going to tell you a secret. Like, my name isn't actually my name, and I used to be a bank robber. That's, how I basically got everything that we got right now. He said that on his deathbed, and he was like, yo, please, just don't tell nobody. This girl went out there, his own daughter went out there and told. So now she can get like a book deal, get movies made, and all this other. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy out here. It used to be, and that dude, when he walked off with the money from the bank, it was the equivalency of the money today. They said it was worth about like $2 million or something like that. So he walked off with quite a bit of money. He sat up there. He spent all that money before he met her mom, though. But that dude actually walked off with some money. You didn't see him going to the papers snitching. You didn't see him trying to go to, like, back in the day to try to write some in a Playboy magazine anonymously talking about, yeah, I was a bank robber. I walked off from my job and, I became a millionaire overnight. You didn't see him doing that. He hushed up. He stayed quiet. He, in a sense, laid low. People out here are like, well, I did the crime. I'm not doing no time. And I'm about to sit up there and get some fame for the crime that I just committed, because there are no negative actions when it deals with the internet. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Crazy. So crazy. You just say, oh, never thought about that one. Says she very well could play off a foreign scammer if she didn't want to publicize her criminality. Bars. Black Lightning said, what it do? What is up, sir? What is up? What is up? YouTube said, so now this ain't even about him. It's about clout and getting social media famous. Yeah. Yep. That's bars. Bye-bye. What is up? What is up? What is up? Black Lightning said, how you scam a black man, then complain about protection? Like, why would any black male protect someone so they could get scammed? That's facts. And this is, let me go back to what Black is referring to. He's referring to this comment here from this woman, right, named For the Love. She wanted to specifically state that she wanted basically to make this into a black man versus black woman thing and say that black men are not really protecting black women, and we're not doing anything for the community, because if we were, then black women wouldn't have to be out here scamming and taking down credit card information and buying stuff, because black men will be able to provide. Like, there's so many layers to what it is that she wrote. If you read it between the lines, like, it's crazy. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And this is the way I had put it to other people before. You got a lot of men right now locked up in jail and prison, in and out, for doing crimes like this. So you already got dudes that have already walked this lonely road of doing something stupid. So usually when there's somebody stupid, there has to be somebody smart. So if guys are doing the dumb shit, women have to be doing the smart shit. But I'm looking online and I'm seeing guys do dumb shit, and I'm especially seeing women do dumb shit. So we just got L's all the way around the board. L's all the way around the board. Like, like, yo, I should not see an abundance of black women underneath a comment section on Twitter talking about, yo, let me get that routing number. It's not working for me. Let me show y'all what I bought for my babies and all this other. This is crazy. But yet, if you were to go to a lot of these women's social medias, like the IGs, oh, I'm a boss chick, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an influencer, I'm the baddest bitch out here, I gets money. But yet you sitting up here doing this. You get money, but you doing this. Yo, man, like I told people, I need a lot of people, especially women, to stop believing a lot of these other women out there that are feeding y'all these stories, these fairy tales. They'll sit up there and only show you one face on IG, talking about, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm self-made. Notice they're saying the same shit that men have been saying for eons. Entrepreneur, self-made, I did it by myself. Now they're talking the same way that guys talk. Nobody sees a problem with that. Nobody find that to be crazy. How the normal, natural lingo that guys state, and we state this in order to basically show that we accomplished something, because when men accomplish something, it shows a type of value, and it also attracts women directly to us, because women want what? They want somebody that's out there not speaking, not just speaking, but speaking, walking, and taking on those actions. So when men are able to assemble and do everything that they're talking about, women find those men more attractive. So what would be the purpose of a woman going out here and saying the exact same things that men are stating? We know that we're trying to attract women by basically talking and showcase, like, yo, this is what I'm about. This is what I do. I'm a hard worker. This is what, I've basically built for myself. This is what I've established. So on the reverse, what would that in a sense do for women? Because when women do it, that's not going to automatically attract a man. If anybody's following what I'm saying, because you speaking that language as a woman is not speaking to men. That's not the language that men follow, or that's not the language that automatically attracts a man to a woman. It's not. So, like I said before, it's a lot of layers directly to, that whole thing that For the Love was down there stating. A whole bunch of stuff. Black said, like, take that stupid mentality, scamming behind bars. YouTube said this rabbit hole is even bigger than Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it is. Black said she could report all of that info for the authorities despite their animosity for Black. Yeah, that's bars. Mark Bez, what is up? What is up from Denver, Colorado? What is up? What is up? Much love, respect, and appreciation. Yo, Al, what is going on? Said they need to weld their prison cells locked permanently. That's facts. Black said, if anything, I'll tell my son I was a bank robber than my daughter. Yeah, because obviously the girls out here, they don't know how to keep their mouths closed. I don't know what, like, that's why I brought up the situation dealing with the whole Bow Wow story yesterday. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is why a lot of dudes ain't even trying to, like, mess with, like, women even in America, because it's like, yo, if people sit up there and do something, money is being, like, switched around for different stuff, you out here telling everything directly online. And like I said about that woman, that specific story, hold on, let me get that image so I can at least display what I'm talking about for y'all. Let me see what we got. Where we go? Yeah. This one right here. Right? So going on to this is still almost within like the same arena, right? So this woman right here, right, that more than likely probably has some body work or whatever done and yada yada yada. She feels that her body is worth 12K, but she only got paid 1,500 by Bow Wow. She wanted that 12K so she can, get a Rolex or whatever it is. Crazy. I never heard women into Rolexes. This is like I said, shit stuff out here is weird. I don't know what's going on. Like I've heard the dudes be like, yeah, I'm about to, working this job. I'm gonna save up, buy my first Rollie. Rollies don't TikTok. Yo, I'm used to guys sitting up there saying a lot of stuff. Now I'm hearing all of this lingo and I'm seeing it transfer over to women. Like I said, it's weird to me. It's weird. It's real weird. But beyond that, like I said before, ain't no woman out here worth 12K. And it's crazy to me that before women always say that stop putting prices and things on women because we are not property, all this other type of stuff. But yet you got women out here putting prices on their body. If I go to OnlyFans right now, I can clearly put a price on a woman's body per month. I'm like, all right, do I want to pay like, 4? Do I want to pay like 15? Do I want to pay 30, 25? What do I want to do? Because I got options directly up there. Right? So it's crazy to me to hear women out here saying don't put prices on women, but yet you see women putting prices on themselves. It's a little bit counterintuitive, don't you think? It's working against what it is that you fought so hard to escape and to get away from. So it's like I said, all of that stuff about being like a feminist and fighting for the rights of women, all just to sit up there and go back to the exact same thing you complained that men were originally doing to women. Doesn't make sense. So, okay, I got it. So when men were putting prices on women, it was completely wrong. When women do it themselves because it's their own body, is justified, even though it's within the exact same lines as what it is that men were doing before. Like I said, it doesn't make any type of sense. It makes my brain itch. It makes my brain itch. Let me just tell you. And again, like I said before, you got women out here that want to get emotional. Like I said before, they want to be in their feelings and they want to put their business directly out there, thinking that they're doing something to mess up somebody's name and all this other type of stuff. Again, for a lot of the women out there that are secretly prostituting, I'm not talking to the women that are openly prostituting. Respect to y'all for being honest about the work that y'all decide to sit up there and do. Ain't no shame directly out there. Go out there and do what it is that you do. I'm talking about women like this and many others that secretly do this behind the scenes, and then y'all want to get in y'all feelings when the business don't go the way that you feel, and you want to get online and try to mess up like a dude's reputation and stuff. You messing up your own reputation, because that just now means that dudes know what you look like. They can go to Bow Wow and try to find out her name and stuff and be like, all right, she's on the blacklist. We want to make sure that ain't nobody from the NBA messing with her. We're going to make sure that any high level rappers ain't messing with her. We're going to make sure that the high ranking black dudes in the NFL ain't messing with her either. Like I said, you end up, because you're so emotional, you're messing up your own business. And not only that, you're messing up the business for other women out here who are legit in what it is that they do. All over being emotional because you think that you're right. And you think that you're worth 12 grand. Like I said before in the previous live stream, if you really feel as a woman that you're worth 12 grand, then you need to go over there and start messing with the white dudes in government. You need to start messing with some CEOs. You need to start messing with some presidents. You need to sit up there and start flying around the country. Go to Dubai so you can get treated like a toilet. Like, if you really worth that money, go get that 10, 20, 30, 50K over there in those other countries. But like I said, obviously you must not be worth that much. And you're just making up numbers, inflated numbers. Because obviously you don't have the clientele to fit that bill of being worth 12 grand. Because I'm just going to be honest, it ain't no woman out here worth 12 grand. And I understand the whole thing when a lot of people say, if you got it, you got it. That's cool. Even if I sat up there and had millions of dollars, I am not about to sit up there and spend 12 grand on a woman for sex. That is not happening. We ain't doing that. I can sit up there and buy a car. I can sit up there and donate that money. I can sit up there and build some stuff for some people, invest in some stuff that's going to actually return some stuff. When you put 12 grand for sex into a woman, there is no return there. That money is gone. If I were to put 12K directly into stocks, I'm going to, especially dividend stocks and other types of things, I'm going to see a return. Why would I sit up there and put 12 grand directly into a woman that is not returning back, that is not bringing back no money? That's stupid. That's stupid. And yes, I'm talking by way of broke pockets, just in case if anybody's talking from broke pockets. I don't gotta like Bow Wow, but I'm just saying, as an ordinary dude, even if I did have it, I am not sitting up there doing ain't no woman out here worth 12K for the love below. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Like, you can invest 12K into a child and help them build up their entrepreneurial skills, or help them go through a trade school, and you can sit up there and see returns from that. There's a multitude of different ways that you can sit up there and get returns back with that 12K. This ain't it. I would rather dump that into a casino, because at least I'm having fun and I can make that 12K sit up there and spread a weekend, if not more, depending on what you want to sit up there and gamble it on. Like, yo, this, like I said, it's crazy out here. But it is what it is. You got a lot of emotional women out here that are messing it up for other women directly out here. Yo, what is up, Tippy? What is up? What is up? What is up? If YouTube said True said you dumb ish is running rampant, video recording robberies, sales, murders, going on social media with any and every crime known to man. That is facts. Yo, Vincent Taylor, good morning. Good morning. Said influencers equal I don't have a real job, or I'm a fraud. Hey. Yo, DC Precise, what is up? What is up? Said entitlement is a hell of a drug. Fact. Candor, what is going on? Said good morning to everyone in chat. Black said, sold their souls due to their uncontrollable emotions. Yep. Tippy said what happened. So basically what happened, Tippy, is that you have, let me go back to the image here. You got this woman here that decided to put up a man's credit card, whatever relationship that she had with a guy. She decided that she wanted to put up the dude's credit card information in order to get back at him. And not only that, she also offered to, pay people's phone bills and to also slide them 20K. Now, one would have to ask themselves, where would this woman be getting that 20K from? You're able to slide 20K into somebody's account or whatnot. Where would you be getting this money from? Because you're not a millionaire. Because if you were, you wouldn't have did something so vindictive as like, oh, I'm going to put your debit card information out here so the whole world can just, mess up your bank account and all this other type of stuff because I'm angry and emotional. You wouldn't have done that, because you would have just moved on to like the next guy. You would have been on a flight somewhere around the world. So obviously a millionaire is not the case here. It's not like you're a, multi-millionaire entrepreneur. That doesn't seem to be the case, because you got the OnlyFans rolling, you got your Twitter account rolling, you got your IG rolling, and all of those have low followers. OnlyFans don't have any content from what I was able to see directly up there. So again, one would have to ask, where in the world would she be getting this 20K from that she is offering to put directly into people's accounts? Where? And it's like nobody's understanding that when you use a lot of this credit card information, especially on your phone, this credit card information is also saved by way of the different browsers that you use. So even if you don't directly save it, there is still an autosave feature when it deals with the credit card information. When you go to fill in stuff, you'll still see what it is that you filled in before. So if at any point in time that the government wanted to sit up there and try to acquire or track down any of this information, they could easily sit up there and do it. And like I said before, I'm a high belief in having people sit up there and pay for dumb mistakes. Like I said, I don't care if they can go after people for those PPP loans and they're still doing it at this moment in time. They even got police officers, and I mean oath keepers, caught up in this PPP loan scam. If they can catch them, they can catch you. I don't care if this is in all 50 states. I want them to sit up there and take their time and go through all 50 states. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care the amount of taxpayer money. Like I said, examples need to be made so that people understand that just because somebody else is stupid, don't mean that you got to go down that stupid route. But if you decide to go down that stupid route, this is going to be the consequence for your stupidity. And this is when I sat up there and said, and I continuously state, that women are emotional creatures, unstable creatures. Like it or love it, I do not care. The facts are the facts by way of the evidence that I am showcasing and putting up in front of everybody today. So if anybody has a problem with what it is that I'm stating about women, y'all need to go talk to her. Y'all need to go talk to the other women that I showcased in the thread as well, where they're asking for the information. They're looking for the routing number, looking for the zip code, actively putting the information directly into Google, into their phones, into various websites to basically defraud another person. That's crazy. Black said they don't want to put a price on them, then they can just quit doing adult material on OnlyFans. That's true. Tippy said, well, did Bow Wow know how she was before he slept with her? The girl that you're referring to, Tippy, let me go back to the image. So this girl right here, she's obviously, I'm not sure if maybe she was on IG or whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure it was just a one-time thing. He ain't trying to date. That's just a hit, and it's a quit. It's a hit and run. That's all it is. You know, she come through, bam, you know, the money for your time, they do make it do what it do. It is what it is. But it's like the other part is, it's crazy to literally admit to the government on government internet that, yo, I only got 1,500, but I agreed on 12K. You do know that the government will look at that. It's like, hold on. So let's just try to quantify that, right? Let's just try to figure something out. So you mean to tell me that for every man that you're, because this is what they will do, because they'll use that one tweet that she put up there, and they'll be like, so you mean to tell us that for every guy out here that you're charging them thousands of dollars at the highest, you charge them 12? So we're going to multiply that by what we theorize the amount of guys that you more than likely slept with. And they're like, yo, we got 50 to 100K of money missing here that we've never seen you put on any type of tax documentation. Do you have any response for that? And if it's a no, you might be going straight to jail. You're not passing go. You're going straight to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail now. You going to jail. You going to jail now. And this is why I be sitting up there saying, you got a lot of women out here not paying attention to their emotions, not keeping those things in check, because it's going to end up messing you up. It's going to make you look stupid. And that's what it did for her. She really thought that she was doing something because she felt that because she looks a certain type of way, body-wise, that women are going to be, oh yeah, you know, she a bad bitch, and you know, Bow Wow already know what it was. We know he broke and all this, right? She already know that because of the way that she looks body-wise, that women are going to tend to agree with her, because that's what normally happens. Women will tend to agree with attractive women, pretty women, light women, women that have good bodies, without questioning common sense, without using any type of logic, while ignoring the fact that she is putting so much information out here that she is incriminating and snitching on herself. Like I said, if she was really worth 12K, do OnlyFans. If you was really worth 12K, then go sign up for Vivid, right? Go sign up for any of these adult websites so you can sit up there and go do a whole bunch of films and go make some money. But you're not doing that. And nor could you sit up there and go to these companies and be like, yo, off rip, we're going to sit up here and do one scene, and I'm worth 12K for that scene. Where? How many fans you got? How many looks are you going to pull in if they decide to do a scene with you that's probably about like 15 minutes? How many views are you actually pulling in? Because don't nobody know who you are. You don't got no name out here. You don't got no type of pool. So what are we talking about? What are we doing out here? And like I said before, she's messing it up for other women directly out here. But like I said, when you got a lot of women out here that's emotional and they're deep in their feelings, they're not thinking about everything else. They're just thinking about that moment in time. They don't care about nothing else. It's about how they feel right now, and it's about them feeling right and justified at that moment. And then after that, now people want to have hindsight, like, man, maybe I shouldn't have. It's too late. Now you're blacklisted. Now she blacklisted. Russell Casey, what is up? What is up? Russell said, this is the reason why we can't get along, and another reason why we don't trust in women no more. Do you talk about massa? What about the massive? Yeah, that's bars. That is bars. I think Case is referring back to For the Love here, the comment that she made. You know, F YouTube said, I think he did and probably said 1,200, but she told herself 12,000 and got upset because she didn't walk away with that 12,000. That's true. She probably miscalculated some stuff. DC Precise says she was worth 12K Seji. She just decided to give a 90% discount on Black Friday. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Vincent Taylor said 12K on a woman, even if she gives up the best. What was the terminology that they had? The got 3,000. It still is not. It's still not worth it. $20 at best. 12K can get me a house or a car or a small amount on my Warhammer 40K collection or a GPU. That's facts. That is 100% facts. Like I said, you might as well sit up there with that 12K, buy a whole bunch of electronics and just resell it. You'll get way more out of that 12K on top of that 12K by investing in doing that. Joe Gold, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is going on? What is going on? Black said she'll do OnlyFans behind bars doing her sentence. Yeah, that's true. F YouTube said she's going to end up blaming black men for her unintelligent decisions and eventually consequences, just like the therapist lady talking trash about client business. Yeah. Yep, did a video directly on that woman too, and she is down bad at this moment in time. But like I said, I expect women to roll up and support her. Like I said, she wanted to down talk and talk all this type of stuff about black men. You talking about your clients wanted to divulge certain types of information, even though you didn't say names. If your clients were listening, they would know that you're specifically talking about them. So it's like, yeah, she lost a lot of her clientele. Yeah, she's not a therapist at this moment in time, or she's rebuilding currently. Like I said, people do it to themselves. Stop being emotional and going on social media and deciding that you want to divulge and tell all this information, because all you're doing is incriminating yourself. You're snitching directly on yourself, and you're going to have yourself to blame at the end of the day. But mind you, people are like, no, it's not her fault. It's the black man's fault. That's crazy to me. Like I said, looking at all of the stuff that I was able to sit up there and provide directly for y'all, nowhere in here, I don't care what happened in their relationship. I'm not caring. Just because somebody did something doesn't mean that you sit up there and take this type of criminal action and think that you're right in a matter. And not only that, but on top of that, you took this criminal action and then you brought it to the whole world so that others can partake in your stupidity. That is crazy. That is completely crazy to me. Completely crazy. And then on top of the fact that you're admitting, like I said before, a lot of the times when I happen to talk about this stuff, I will try to bring and show you guys the proof of what it is that I'm talking about so that y'all can also verify yourselves. You see her directly on her own account saying, thank y'all for the 60K, referring directly to the amount of people, the amount of followers, likes, or whatever it is that she got off of putting out this information. She's admitting to the actions that she committed. Other women in the thread are admitting to the actions that they are also committing by way of her actions, releasing the information online. What more do you need? What more do you need at this moment in time? Like I said, it gets so hard every single day because trust me, there's a lot of stuff online that I just so happen to see where I see some side of the neck, some slight comments towards black men. I'm like, let me just ignore that. That's just that one over there. And then you keep going. That's just that one over there. You keep going. Then that just one starts to become 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 100, 500, 1,000. And we get to places like this. Like I said, this is ridiculous. This is stuff that should not have been happening at all. But again, like I always tell you, at the end of the day, somehow, some way, a black man is going to get blamed for it. Somehow, some way. And you're going to have other people up there advocating for this type of foolishness, this type of chicanery. Again, you even had other black men in the comment section telling other black men, yo, stop snitching. Stop being the police. This dude probably FBI anyway. But like I said, those are going to be the same types, the same thugs, the same hoods, the same gang that's going to be crying when one of their boys gets shot. They're going to be crying. They all hard right now, but when one of their boys gets shot, they sitting up there crying at the funeral like a baby. When one of their family members gets shot, they crying like a funeral like a baby. And then they getting on the news with everybody else, knowing that they gang, they so hard. Yo, if anybody know, any information about the whereabouts of the person, please, let us know, because our family, we going through it. We just looking for justice. Please come forward if it's you. Just please come forward. We just want justice. But you're underneath the comment section advocating for other black people to scam, to commit fraud, to commit illegal actions, commit actions that can lead to jail and, if not, prison time. And this is what a lot of people state, where it's like you just can't help black people. Because a lot of black people don't want to be helped. A lot of black people don't want to be led. A lot of black people think they know what is best for them. And you see that completely in this thread when it's dealing with all of this fraud that is going on. Craziness. Crazy. Tippy said, I wouldn't blame black men. Blame a black man in her life that didn't teach her parents. That's true. That's true. Black said, it's crazy, but I thank her for releasing information. So when dumbasses like her want to take that bait, they'll get fished on a hook and thrown in the bucket. That's how I see it personally. That's facts. You also said less stupidity to worry about. That's facts as well. And Tippy said, this is sad. It is. It very much is. Like I said, I don't know what else to tell people. We are just looking at the downfall of society at this moment in time. We're just looking at nonsense. But I wanted to just bring the information directly up here to you guys, because I did do a video on the third channel, specifically about it. But I've been mad about this for quite some time, seeing all of this information, looking at all of these black people commit a lot of these actions, and seeing the commentary of people trying to engage and tell other people to sit up there and do it and share this information. I was mad for quite a bit. So this is why I decided to do just a live stream, just specifically talking about this issue, so that, stuff like this can get highlighted and it can just stop. Because like I said before, it's impossible for black people to really try to move forward if we continuously have shit like this. Continuously have shit like this. So, like I said, I hope that, stuff like this don't happen to nobody else, where your information is basically put directly out there, because we've already had instances where you had data breaches and leaks from Target and many other larger stores, where it didn't have nothing to do with a relationship. It didn't have nothing to do with revenge. It had to do with the aspect of the lack of cybersecurity and the lack of caring on the company's part about sensitive information and data. But now we got people online doing stuff like this, and other people advocating for this type of nonsense. So I just hope that people understand, that what can happen to somebody else like this, where the information is leaked, it can easily happen to you, and no telling what it would do to you if, the same thing happens and people decide not to try to stop it or do the correct thing about it. Last but not least, Tippy said, black people, just because you see white people scam, be frauds, that doesn't mean you do it too. Same crime, different outcome. You should have actually said same crime, different time. That would have been a thing right there, Tippy. So let me go back and reread it for you, because it sounds a lot better. You said, black people, just because you see white people scam, be frauds, that doesn't mean you do it too. Same crime, different time. That's see Tippy, it puts a little bit of a spin. It makes it sound a little bit better. It's right there. But yeah, much love, respect, and appreciation to all in attendance who were able to show up to the live stream. Tippy saying whatever. Hey, I'm trying to help you out. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to help you out, Tippy. But Much love, respect, and appreciation to everybody in attendance for being here for this smooth hour. I was only supposed to do it for about like 30 to 45 minutes, but sometimes I end up being long winded, and I'm still pretty mad about, this situation because this has happened to other people and it's very detrimental, and it's very hard for people to actually recover, you know, from losses, like this, right? No, Tippy, you gotta look at the previous live stream. Click on the live stream before this one. I brought up Jonathan Majors. I talked about the whole thing in a previous live stream. I know you wasn't there. Gail was there, but I know you wasn't there for yesterday's live stream. Might have been busy, might have been asleep, spending time with the family. But I did talk about it on the previous live stream yesterday for those who were in attendance, along with some other things as well. So I would tell you to go check that out because I have to go. You said, "Oh, my bad, sorry." No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. If I didn't have to sit up there and get ready to step out real quick, I would probably just go over it briefly or whatnot or whatever. But if I happen to do another live stream, I'll probably add some more information directly to it so that we can have some other stuff to look directly at and add into the conversation as well. But much love, respect, and appreciation to any and everybody that was here at this moment in time. Shout out to any of those who might have donated through the PayPal, Patreon, whatnot, or what have you. Love you guys a lot. Make sure to subscribe to the third channel. That link can be found directly underneath the comment. The description of the live stream. Yo, what is up, Mo? What is up? What is up? What is up? And we will see what is going to take place. Black said Trump is off the 2024 ballot. We'll see how a lot of those things play out because, like I said, for me, I don't have a dog in the race. I don't, because ain't nobody been really doing nothing for black people at this moment in time. If you do have somebody that happen to do something, that's great, but I'm still going to be wary at the same time because to what lengths and how far will they go, and what will be the end goal of them actually doing these things, is also going to be my question. Like I said, I will, question things a lot as well. So we'll see how the 2024 will basically rolling around. And Tippy said California is recycling toilet water. I'll bring that up in the next live stream. I'll make sure to keep that information. And matter of fact, let me just type that in so I can just remind myself. I spelled that wrong. That's a huge typo right there. Yep. So I see what Tippy is talking about. It says toilet to tap. California becomes the second state to okay rules for turning wastewater into drinkable water. Oh, that's crazy. That is quite crazy. I didn't know. So that's the second. Okay. I do have to go. So I'm going to sit up there and probably talk. I'm going to start off with that topic in the very first part of the next live stream. So that's what we're going to be starting off with, which is California recycling toilet water and how it is that California is the second state, because now I got to figure out who the first state is. So much love, respect, and appreciation to everybody. Black said it reflects on how fast he'll get back into the house. Yeah. Because like I said, there's going to be a lot of stances directly about that too, and people are going to sit up there and call this out because it's the first time that I've ever seen or heard of something like this ever happening. So this is going to put a lot of people up in arms, and it's going to cause a lot of issues, and they're more than likely going to be forced to overturn what it is that they're doing with Trump. Just saying. But much love, respect. Y'all guys go have a great start to your Wednesday, if I'm correct, to your Wednesday. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon or whatnot. And I am out. Peace. Yo, shout out to King Black coming in at the last minute. What is up, brother? What is up? What is up? But peace out there. Peace out.